Hello YouTube, I thought I'd do a quick video on me EDC bag or get home bag, bug out bag, whatever you like to call it, work bag. It's just my bag in general, and basically there's everything in it. If I was stranded in the middle of nowhere and my car were catastrophically broken down, I've got stuff in there that would help me survive and get back home, or at least keep me warm, fed, and something to make a brew on before like the AA or RAC came, to fix my car or tow me away. Well, it's more so for winter, but this thing comes with me everywhere. Obviously I take it to work as well, and what I'll do, I'm going for a little walk anyway. I'm going to take it with me. It only weighs about 16 pounds, which is bugger all. Once it's on your back you don't feel it, but it's got everything in there, and we'll do a breakdown on a bit later. I'll go for a little walk first, and then I'll get back home and I'll empty the contents out so you can see what's in it. Alright then, cheers, catch you in a bit. Right, so here we are again, out in the woods. I've got my pack. Ooh, a couple of little game birds just flew out there. I couldn't quite see what they were. Yeah. So, we're back in the woods. Just having a little jaunt about. I've got that day pack, get your own pack thing on. Only weighs 16 pounds, it's fine. Them bloody birds again. I think the young ones. Might be partridge actually. Little small grey birds. Over that way. But yeah, lovely evening. Very nice. Pleasant, quiet. I'm just going to get myself away from the road. Right, we'll catch you in a bit then. Just come across this concrete pad. A great big iron loop on it, or an eye. Obviously used for anchoring something back in the day. Like I said before, there was some quarrying in here, and you're talking Victorian times, and some bell pit mines as well. But you just keep dropping on random stuff like this, bits of cobbled path and a concrete pad with bloody big metal ring on it. Right, we'll press on. Beautiful evening. So quiet. Still got bits of mud from over there when it chucked it down. Everything's drying out now though, it's been a nice day. Beautiful. Can hear him, can't see him. Chirping away. Just nice and cool now, that sun's just easing off. Right, I'll catch you in a bit. Some squirrels have just come down out of trees. I think he's seen me. He has now. Just come back up this one, he's right over the side. This is where having a dog comes in handy, because you send your dog right over the side and the squirrel comes to your side. He's hiding right back of that. His mate ran up there. They didn't see me, they just come bounding fruit trees and down onto this path. He's there, I can see him. Is it opposite tree now coming down? It's going to be hard to see him through this. Might just catch him. Oh, he's going right up into top cover. He's gone. Happy days. Alright then, catch you in a bit. Right, let's get home and have a look in this bug out bag. Boom. Right guys, so I'm back. Here's my little EDC bag, or get your own bag, whatever you like to call it. I call it a work bag. It's everyday carry, in it, basically what you need, as I explained earlier. It's been for a little walk up in woods, lovely evening mind. So this bag, it's made by Targus, never heard of them, but for a civvy bag it's quite good. It's got all sorts of little nooks and crannies and pockets in it, and I'll show you in a bit exactly what's in it. But yeah, fully loaded, it weighs about £16 this, so, and it's got everything in it you'd need. Plus a little bonus on it, it's got a little zip pocket underneath and it's waterproof, so you can pull out its own waterproof cover, which is a nifty little trick, I think. And for a civvy bag, or Bergen or whatever you like to call it, a little day bag, the zips are good quality. I've never heard of this brand before, but if anybody has, they'll let me know. Targus. And it's quite durable. It's got chest straps and a waist strap as well, and the straps themselves are quite strong, and it's got a decent little carry handle on it as well, and it's fairly comfortable. It's, yeah, I like it for what it is, but we'll see. The zips might break, but there you go. Right, so we'll strip this thing apart and have a look, see what's in it. See you in a second. Right, okay, so what we'll do, we'll look at the outside first, and at the minute it's got some little carry straps at the bottom, and you can easily put a roll mat on that. I've just got an SE and sack there. Comes in handy for anything. You know, find a bit of game or something, a bit of roadkill, chuck it in. Bit of foraging stuff, yeah. So you've got that. We'll look in one of the side patches, and just so it's to hand, I've got an head torch. It's a USB powered one, so it's always a good idea to make sure that, you know, it's fully functioning. I've got red on it, etc. You know, keep it topped up from time to time, because it will run out, as you know. And with it being USB, I've also got a power bank for it, and I'll show you that in a second. In this side, so I know where it is, I've got an Army First Field dressing. Now these are used for major trauma, gunshot wounds, large cuts, breaks where the bones protruding, etc, etc. But it's handy to have one of these in case you get a really big cut, or you're in a car crash, or you see somebody's been in a car crash and you need to get a big wound on them. Good bit of kit, X-Forces, I'm sure most of you know what it is. I'm not going to open it up because they are sealed. Right, so I know where that is all the time. It's going to be in that side pouch. There's a first aid kit inside. Right, it's got an outer zip pocket, which is handy for anything really. And what I keep in this one, oh, just bear with me because I'm doing it one-handed this. I've got my little Hultifer's knife with a ferro rod and striker attached to it by means of an inner tube, sliced inner tube. And this is quite an handy little utility knife. I've had this for quite a few years now, and it's still sharp as hell. You've got to keep stropping it, but for a utility knife, it's a bit like a Mora Hultifers, if you'll be familiar with them. But that is a cracking little knife. It does everything, and it's got my ferro rod on it as well, just in case. So we'll chuck that down there, and then we've got like bits of brew kit, a plastic spoon, spare cig papers. If I run out of cig papers, so you can put anything in that. Keys. If you go for a walk, I just stick my keys in it. You know, when you're in Woodland, and then they're not going to drop out your pocket and lose them. So that's handy for that. Then we've got like an outer pouch, if you like. It's quite a big section. So we'll open that up, and I've got a pencil and a Sharpie pen. It speaks for itself. What have I got in this one here? Or just some random stuff. Oh, whistle. And then one of Scott's Mr. Scooty hobo reel. And I've got some pre-prepared rigs in there. You never know, I might be out for a walk. Fancy a bit of poaching. I've got some rigs in there. But yeah, I love this. It's really light. It's a Scooty special. I think I got it about 2 years ago off him. A nice little fish etched onto it. Cracking. Then, as well as like my head torch, I've got one of their wind up torches. So you don't need batteries, just wind it like hell. And obviously you don't need to make sure it's charged up, you just wind it. But, yeah. Handy bit of kit, innit? I mean, also you could have a little radio as well, just to find out what's going on in the world. What else we got in here? Multi-tool, BCB multi-tool, pliers, knife, etc. They come in handy, don't they? You never know what situation you're going to find yourself in. What else have I got in here? Oh, now this is just personal choice, because I have done locksmithing before. I've got a set of lockpicks. I'm not a robber, before you start, and tension bars. But that's just my personal choice, I just keep them in there. Don't worry, I'm not going to be coming picking your locks. But if you find yourself in a survival situation in the middle of nowhere, perhaps there's a barn with a padlock on it, and you need to get in there to get out of bloody cold, I could pick that lock, you know what I mean? But that's just personal choice. I mean, yeah, I'm not a robber. Honestly. And then, oh, another knife. This was given to me last year at Edale by UK Preppercoms UK. Matty, he knows what I'm on about anyway. One of the WBO guys. Yeah, just gave it me, and it's quite a funky design, isn't it, on the handles, and it's a nice little knife. You never have too many knives. One is one, two is more. Or maybe even three in my case. Well, there's nothing else down there. Plastic bag, come in handy for anything, doesn't they? Paper towels. If you get caught short, you need a poo in the woods. There you go. What else we got in here? Right, bit of cordage, some green string. I've just bloody unravelled it as I pulled it out. So that comes with your cover, doesn't it, when you're making a basher or something, or you need some cordage. It's always there, isn't it? You've got it. Again, personal choice. Catapult. Survival situation again, innit? I've got a tubular banded catapult. It's very powerful. I fire 8.5 and 9mm steel balls. It's just my personal choice again, and obviously it's no good if you ain't got the ammunition to go with it, and I keep them in that little sack. Where's not, you know, don't weigh anything, it's just personal choice. What we got here? Oh, another knife. I got this at Edale this year off Gary RGJ, little Gary. Nice little Anglo arm, solid as a rock, and it's just an extra knife. don't weigh anything, and it's there, isn't it? It's like Pandora's bloody box, isn't it? What else we got in here? Ah, yeah. A cheapo wood saw. You never know, you might need to make a shelter. I've got the cordage, and I've got a saw as well. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. In this one, survival tin. I'm not going to go into the contents of that. That could be another video. There's that much stuff in there. But that is one of my survival tins. I have got several. You don't put all your eggs in one basket, but it's there. What we were talking about earlier, I've got the head torch that's USB powered, yeah. Also, I've got a power bank. Now this thing, it'll charge your phone up 3 or 4 times. Charge it up at home, and it'll do your phone 3 or 4 times. I've not tried it with this lamp, but it's there, isn't it? And obviously it's got a USB cable with it, because it'd be useless without one. But there you go. So I mean, you could be stranded in snow in your car and your phone's run out of bloody power. It can happen, and these kind of things do snowball, don't they? You got that battery pack, stick it in your phone with USB cable, you've now got communications again, so you can phone RAC or any breakdown service or whatever you need. It's just another thing in it to think of. But again, all this is personal choice. I mean, I'm just throwing it all out. As it comes out, it's getting chucked out. So it's personal choice, but the main things are there. Cordage, something to cook with, and then we'll see as we progress what else I've got. Right, so that's a nice little neat pocket in there, isn't it? Another neat little pocket here. What have we in here? Oh, pair of binos. Again, personal choice. You don't need binos, but you never know. I'll just keep them there because they fit in lovely. Right, so that's that inner pocket or pouch done. I've got another one here as well. I'm not showing you. I've got nothing in it at the minute, but just because it's an empty pocket pouch, I don't mean to say you can put other stuff in it. Right, let's have a look in the main bag. Bear with me because I am doing all this one-handed. Right, so British Army bivvy bag. The old standard issue Gore-Tex bivvy bag. Excellent bit of kit. And this one's absolutely massive. I'm only 5'7", and this is about 6 foot, so it's huge, and it's waterproof, windproof, breathable. So even in summer, you turn it inside out, stuff it full of ferns and that, and make yourself a mattress out of it. But to be honest, I've actually got in it and slept in it, you know, with no sleeping bag. So I've not carried a sleeping bag in this bag, it's too small. I've got a Northern Ireland pack for that kind of thing, and a bigger short back army Bergen as well. So this is just your basic stuff to get you home in it, or get you away from the danger, or you know what I mean. Right, let's carry on looking inside then. Now, something to cook with. Now, I've got plenty of cook kits, and I love this Yugoslavian cook kit. Some people don't like them, but I think it's brilliant. Knife, fork, spoon, bomb proof, absolutely tough as old boots, and it's got a tin opener on the knife as well. Brilliant. Now, on first inspection, when you pull it out, I'll do a video on this actually later. It looks brittle, the plastic, but it ain't. And the cup itself, it looks like that enamel stuff. And I've had this for 2 or 3 years, and I use it quite a lot. It's never let me down. That's where I keep it. I will do a video on it at some point, so you get it's like a Russian doll. You get a main cup, a smaller cup, and your water bottle, plus a metal mug that you can use for cooking on. Yeah, nifty little feature of this one. Like that. You can imagine your Yugoslavian squaddies queuing up at the food thing, you know. Main meal in that one, pudding in that one, tea in that one. But yeah, I like it. I will vouch for this kit, this Yugo kit. It does look brittle, it looks a bit, but honestly, I've had it for a few years and it's fantastic. It works brilliant. Right, so we've got something to cook with and we've got water. So we need a stove now, don't we? And the smallest stove I could think of, basically, is your bog standard army issue Exie, with the old-fashioned Exie, and I put it in a plastic bag. Yeah, it's nice and small and compact, and I love Exie, I use it and I've got shitloads of it. So that's that, that's what you're going to cook on. Right, and what's he going to eat? First aid kit. I mean, I could do a breakdown on that, but you know, you want to see me pile cream and it's old man's first aid kit. That's another video, isn't it? A first aid bag, but it's there. Food. Basically, I've just made my own little rations up. I've got some boiling bags, plenty of brew kit, some Tabasco sauce to spice things up, a tin of sardines. I love these. And if you find Ian Lawrence's camp, you'll find a tin of sardines in there because he don't like him, he's vegan. But there you go. So yeah, anything else in here? No, I think that's it. I think that's covered it. Right. So that stuff there will look after me in an emergency situation. If I've got it in boot of my car, it's going to get me home, or it's going to keep me warm. You know, like in a winter situation, your car's broke down, you're in the middle of nowhere, breakdown services can't get to you. I've got a sleeping bag in my car at all times, it's in there, and I've got a bigger gas cooker as well. But if you're in another situation, it could be anything, couldn't it? You need to get back home. This is the kind of thing that's going to get you home. And obviously the food changes from day to day, because I take this bag out in the field with me, and obviously the water gets used, so it's fresh water all the time. I think the longest I've kept water in there is for about a week. And then obviously you need to change it, don't you? It's going to go off. So yeah, basically everything you need, or it's just personal, innit, what you want. But you've got to remember the main thing. I mean, the bivvy bag, that's my cover, and I can make a shelter because I've got a saw in there, and obviously the cordage, and 9 times out of 10 I've got my walking stick in the boot of my car, and that's got about 20 metres of paracord wrapped around it as well. I've got survival kit in there, oboe reel, catapult. So, and that's just basic. That's all you need. I think anything more than, say, that's £16. Anything more than £18–20, you're just being silly. You must be packing stuff you don't really need. But it's all personal choice, isn't it? If I lived in the States, I'd have a chuffing, I'd have a pistol in there and all. I'd have a, well, I don't know, 357 Magnum or something and some shells. But we're in the UK and I can't have one. Unlucky, yeah. Settle for me catapult and some steel BBs. Right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I mean, everybody's got one or done one or their own take of it, but mine's just personal choice, same as anybody else. But you got the main things: shelter, a means of cooking, making a brew, keeping warm, and food, and making fire, and light. Okay? Thank you very much for your patience, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm going to get a shower now. Cheers, bye.